Hello, my name is Ashwika Matthew, and today I'm going to run you through a quick 3ds Max introduction tutorial and also looking into a few of the modifier tools in 3ds Max and applying them onto a cube to interestingly shape the cube. So right now in front of you is the 3ds Max 2014 version interface. On the top you can see the different options here. This is the menu drop down bars. We have file, which is like a symbol of 3ds Max. We have the edit, we have tools. Yeah, just open the file. We have tools, group, views, create, modifiers, and so on. Below the menu bar, we have the toolbar where we have the different tools like select and move tool, the picking tool, rotate, rendering tools, and here we have the material editor tools as well. On the right hand side we have the different command panel, and here we have the create options where we have geometry, where we have different geometric shapes, the box, the sphere, cylinder, teapot, etc. We also have the shapes where we can create shapes using line, circle, arc, polygons, sections, donuts, ellipse, rectangle, etc. Next to the create we have the modifier panel, and we will be using this panel today to modify a cube. On the screen, the main screen is divided into 4 viewports. This one right here is the top one where you get the top view of whatever is being modeled. We have the front view, and this one is the left view, and here we have the perspective view. On the bottom of the screen we have a timeline, and on the right hand side corner we have the zooming tools or the panning tools. So if you select one of these viewports and try to go to maximize viewport toggle and click on that, you can see the viewport and you can work on it better because that becomes on a full screen. Alright, so let us start on what we are planning to do today. For that, let us create a cube first. So go to create button, click on geometry, click on the box under geometry, and create a box by just clicking and dragging with the mouse. Create a random box. I haven't inserted any height, length or width figures for the box yet. So we can insert, or we can select the height, or we can modify the box now below this right here, typing in the length. So I want to make it 100 units, 100 by 100 by 100, so it becomes a perfect cube where it could be modeled on. So I click on the screen back and I zoom out to get a clear picture of the whole cube. So below the length, width and the height, below the parameters on the right side, you can see the segments. So here we've inserted 10 segments each, which equally divides the cube into 10 on all the sides, 100 segments on all the sides, so which is quite easy for us to work on. So first we can start by applying the subdivide modifier on the cube. So in order to apply the subdivide modifier, let us go into the modifier panel that is right here. Click on it, and there's a modifier drop down list. Click on the drop down list and search for subdivide. We have a subdivide WSM. This is not the one we are looking for. We have a subdivide below that which is with the other modifier starting with the S. So here we got subdivide. Yeah. so that you can see has subdivided the segments into triangles. Alright, now next let us put a mesh smooth modifier. So again, sorry if I went too fast. So let us go back to the modifier list on the right hand side. Click on the modifier list, get a mesh smooth modifier. So go down to mesh smooth. Yep, you got mesh smooth. Click on it. There you go. So that's the mesh smooth modifier. Has been applied. It has actually smoothened out the edges. So right now, since we can see the different lines on the cube is selected. We can view the segments on the cube. So to deselect the cube and to just rotate around it, click outside. Alright, so here you can see actually what has happened to the cube. You can just rotate it a bit to get a clear view. Yeah. So that's the modified cube with our two modifiers applied on it. Now click on the cube back, and here we have all the segments and how the cube has been modified. Alright, so under mesh smooth we have to put in, and below the subdivision method, click on it is nums which is selected. So let us go into the quad output, because that again divides it into hexagons, which you cannot see it right now, but you can see it later. So here keep in mind that you have to select the quad output and not the nums, because the nums doesn't give us the solution which we would get in the end. Try clicking on the classic as well. This gives another view, or it divides the cube into another set of, like a classic arena or something like a classical pattern. So let's go with the quad output for now. Yeah. The third modifier we'll be applying on the cube is the vertex weld. So look for it down the modifier list. So going down to vertex weld. Yep, we've got vertex weld. Click on it. Yeah. So that has again rounded up the vertex of the cube. It's smoothened it out, most of the vertexes. Yep. Click back on the cube again. Remember to have the box selected to apply modifier to it. Yep. So again, click on the modifier list and go to edit poly. Dear own edit poly. Edit poly is quite a very common command. It's a very common modifier. Yep, so this is edit poly, and yep, it has again divided the cube, like I said, into hexagons, because we had applied quad output when we did the mesh smooth. So under edit poly, scroll up till we get, yes, go down to selection and click on polygon selection. Yep. Now what you have to do is go down to the screen, select the entire box. Yeah. And now you've done the polygon selection. Go down. You go down to edit polygons and click on the inset. Click on the inset settings. That is right next to inset. You can see a small box. Click on it. Yeah. Now you have the inset settings on the screen. So here you can modify, do the inset. So right now the inset is being done by group. Make it go down to by polygon. Yeah. So now do some insetting by increasing, yeah, here you can see, increase it a bit to how much you want to inset. Yep. So inset it to about a little and click OK, or click on the tick button here right next to inset, so you can see on the screen how much you would be insetting. Yeah, we've got that. Now just delete, click on the delete key And here we go. We got a cube, a perforated hollow cube. So this, we've come halfway through to what we actually want to get. Yeah. So as we rotate, you can see that the cube is entirely perforated. It has no depth to it. So let us put another modifier to it. Go down to modifier list and go to the shell modifier, which would make it look more 3D or more in a three-dimensional way. So it looks like you're applying the shell modifier to, let's see what happens. So here's the shell. Click on the shell. There you go. You got a depth to it. So we've actually done shelling and we've got a depth to the... There you go. See, you can see that we've got a depth and it's like a shell now. A perforated, a latticed shell. Click outside and you can see clearly what you've actually created. Yeah, so this looks kind of very rigid and solid. So let's make it more smoother. To make it more smoother, let's go with the, yeah, we can go with the Turbo Smooth modifier. So to apply the Turbo Smooth modifier, click on the cube or the box again, go down to the modifier list and do the Turbo Smooth modifier. Here you go. Oh wow. So that's what you've got. The Turbo Smooth modifier. Yeah, click outside. You can see it clearly if you click on deselect it. You can see that all the perforations or all the holes have become more smooth and rounded. Yeah, so that's what you've got. You have got what you wanted. So this is how we have converted a box, a solid box or a cube, into a latticed, perforated, interesting box model. So that's it for now for this tutorial. Here's where we end the tutorial. Hope everyone enjoyed it and hope you'll all try this at home. You can try other modifiers as well on the cube. Thank you.